when the real troubles come. You can do as much as you think you can, but you'll never accomplish more. If you're afraid of yourself, young man, there's little for you in store. For failure comes from the inside first. It's there if we only knew it. And you can win, though you face the worst, if you feel that you're going to do it. In the beginning, this earth was just a fire mist. Some way, there came to this planet the germ of life. For millions of years, this life germ was threatened by every kind of danger. From floods, from earthquakes, from droughts, from desert heat, from glacial cold, from volcanic eruptions. But to it, each new danger was merely an incentive to finding a new resource, to putting forth life in some new shape. We see its unlimited resourcefulness shown in 1,000 ways. To escape danger in the water, it sought land. Pursued on land, it took to the air. To breathe in the sea, it developed gills. Stranded on land, it perfected lungs. To meet one kind of danger, it grew a shell. For another, a sting. But ever from the beginning, it showed its power to meet every changing condition, to answer every creature need. Had it been possible to kill this life idea, it would have perished ages ago. But obstacles, misfortunes, cataclysms were to it merely new opportunities to assert its power. In fact, it required obstacles to awaken it, to show its energy and resource. The great reptiles, the monster beasts of antiquity passed on. But the life principle stayed, changing as each age changed. Always developing, always improving. Unlimited life. No other force can defeat it. No obstacle can hold it back. Life is dynamic, not static. It is ever moving forward, not standing still. The one unpardonable sin of nature is to stand still, to stagnate. In all nature, to cease to grow is to perish. The terror of the man at the crossways, not knowing which road to take, will be no terror to you. Your future is of your own making. For the only law of infinite energy is the law of supply. The life principle is your principle. To survive, to win through, to triumphantly surmount all obstacles has been its everyday practice since the beginning of time. It is no less resourceful now than ever it was. You have but to supply the urge, to work in harmony with it, to get from it anything you may need. For if this life principle is so strong in the lowest forms of animal life that it can develop a shell or a poison to meet a need, how much more can it do for you, a reasoning, rational being with a mind able to work with this life principle, with an energy and an initiative to urge it on? The evidence of this is all about you. Take up some violent form of exercise. In the beginning, your muscles are weak, easily tired. but keep on for a few days. The life principle promptly strengthens them, toughens them to meet their new need. Do rough manual labor, and what happens? The skin of your hands becomes tender. Keep it up, and does the skin all wear off? On the contrary, the life principle provides extra thicknesses, extra toughness, calluses we call them, to meet your need. All through your daily life, you will find this life principle steadily at work. Embrace it, work with it, take it to yourself, and there is nothing you cannot do. The mere fact that you have obstacles to overcome is in your favor. For when there is nothing to be done, when things run along too smoothly, this life principle seems to sleep. It is when you need it, when you call upon it urgently, that it is most on the job. As long as things run smoothly, as long as life flows along like a song, this life principle seems to slumber, secure in the knowledge that your affairs can take care of themselves. But let things start going wrong, let ruin and disgrace stare you in the face. Then is the time this life principle will assert itself if you but give it a chance. There is a Napoleonic feeling of power that ensures success in the knowledge that this invisible life principle is behind your every act. Knowing that you have working with you a force which never yet has failed in anything it has undertaken, you can go ahead in the confident knowledge that it will not fail in your case either. The ingenuity which overcame every obstacle in making you what you are is not likely to fall short when you have immediate need for it. It is the reserve strength of the athlete, the second wind of the runner, the power that, in moments of great stress or excitement, you unconsciously call upon to do the deeds which you ever after look upon as superhuman. But they are in no wise superhuman. They are merely beyond the capacity of your conscious self. Ally your conscious self with that sleeping giant within you. Rouse him daily to the task. And those superhuman deeds will become your ordinary, everyday accomplishments. This life principle makes no distinction between rich and poor, high and low. The greater your need, the more readily will it respond to your call. Wherever there is an unusual task, wherever there is poverty or hardship or sickness or despair, there is this servant of your mind, ready and willing to help. And not only is it ready and willing, but it is always able to help. Its ingenuity and resource are without limit. It is mind. It is thought. It is the telepathy that carries messages without the spoken or written word. It is the sixth sense that warns you of unseen dangers. No matter how stupendous and complicated, nor how simple your problem may be, the solution of it is somewhere in mind, in thought. And since the solution does exist, this mental giant can find it for you. It can know and it can do every right thing. Whatever it is necessary for you to know, whatever it is necessary for you to do, you can know and you can do if you will but seek the help of this genie of your mind and work with it in the right way.